Today, my friends, we're talking about the next Need for Speed Heat update already. One day after? What? That's just... My boy Khyzyl, if you didn't know, he's done a bunch of the mods for Need for Speed. He's dug up a bunch of things in the files, and that's been the case here as well. So in these update files, it seems like there's actually a few more things than Ghost are really willing to admit, except really they're not, because there was an article statement that they released at the end of the Under the Hood that they released for this update, which was cars will be coming in the next update. It's not 100% confirmed when the next update is going to be. Hopefully very soon is the answer. Without further jibber jabber, let's get to the point. You want to see what these cars are, which files we have found for which cars. The first one is this absolutely crazy Aventador body kit. It's just super wide, super aggressive, and super Khyzyl Saleem. You've probably seen some of the other cars he already made. For example, the footage you're watching right now is the Corvette Khyzyl Saleem vehicle. Very cool. Probably one of the best handling vehicles in the game. Now, there's actually a few opinions I've got on these cars, and that's what we're going to talk about through this video. Of course, that's not the only car, though. We need to talk about the next one, which is this Land Rover Defender, which I have no words for it. It's just kind of ridiculous is the easiest way to explain it. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you look at the hood, there's exhausts coming out of the hood. There's vents and everything everywhere, all over this big, beautiful boy. Well, that's definitely one that I'm going to be trying. I wouldn't say I'm very excited for, but it's, yeah, very interesting indeed. Now, the final one we've actually found so far, because there may possibly be more. We found these beautiful looking renders right here. These 3D models, and honestly, it looks absolutely insane. Now, this one particularly, it took him a little while to actually get it running. Here is an image of what we think it's based off. Again, this is a Khyzyl render, and that's what he does. So he has built a whole bunch of cars, hopefully, and I'm hoping that these are going to be the cars, at least some of the cars. Here's a big hint of what this video is going to be about. And finally, the actual in-game view of it. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm obsessed with it. It looks amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to finally get to be able to play with these cars, because as I said, I love the Khyzyl Saleem cars in this game. I think they were a brilliant addition. I'm glad. It was cool that they were the deluxe edition or the pre-order bonus, depending on which version you got, your different Saleem cars. But these ones obviously are in the files now. Why are they in the files now? And I thought they were coming in the next update. Why are they already here? Well, obviously, if you didn't know how the game development works, basically, when they have multiple different versions of the game, when they compile the game, they choose a version. This is the most up-to-date. This is the most solid. Let's make this one run perfectly. This is the update. And of course, in the files, there may be some things that they're early beginnings working on for the next update. Now, of course, the fitment on some of these and other little bits are a little bit off, but again, remember, these are very early versions of them. In fact, they're not accessible in the game at all unless you do some digging yourself, as we know that we're able to. So these seem to be the next cars that they were talking about. Now, I, for one, love the cars, but at the same time, I do have a couple of gripes with them. So the Khyzyl Saleem cars in the game, fantastic, love them, great. In fact, the Corvette is still my favorite car in terms of how it slides. For a drift car, very cool. But my issue is that we can't really do much to them. Now, I know Corey over on the knobheads.com spoke about this. We can't really customize the wheels. We can't do the paint. We literally can't even do the plate, I don't think. So there's nothing we can customize on these cars, which makes it a little bit frustrating, because these cars are beautiful. There's so much I want to do to these cars, but we're locked to these designs. It means everybody has the exact same design. Now, I'm not asking Ghost to have this as an option to be able to pick and choose between Khyzyl parts and non-Khyzyl parts. I don't really care about that. What I do want to see is if you make these special cars that we unlock from doing missions, hopefully, then hopefully we'll be able to take those and change the paint or the wrap to a community wrap or make our own wraps. Let us change the wheels as well. Very important to me. Being able to choose the paint, wheels, and plate alone instantly makes them much more exciting. And if you do not do this, Ghost, I am going to be somewhat disappointed. Now, let's keep rolling. Of course, these cars, let's wrap it up. Fantastic. Very excited for these cars. I cannot wait to actually play with them. Ultimately, they're already in the game. These are cars that are already in the game. They just have a new set of body kits for them. Now, of course, they're probably going to be separate cars. They're going to be the Khyzyl Saleem edition. Very cool. Hopefully able to be accessed by everyone. They cannot be paid cars to me. I think that's a little bit... That would be a little bit weird. I would personally be okay with it because they're not in the base game, except now they are, but they have to be in the files. They're not available in the base game. It's been 2 to almost 3 months now, and they're now adding these in. If there is no customization of these cars, and they sell these to us at a price, I'm not going to be happy. If we can do the paint, the wrap, we can change some parts on these cars maybe, then I would be more accepting of them being DLC, and I would personally buy them. But I do think, as to be in the best position, I think the idea should be that these should be unlockable cars in a free update, and paid cars should be cars that aren't currently in the game and not just refreshes of cars already in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, that to me just seems a bit not great. But I know that's kind of a stand. That's what people are doing in the industry. That's what a lot of developers are doing in this industry. And I just think the best option, because people are very frustrated right now, would be to give these out by doing an objective in-game. For example, in the crew, you have the summit. In Forza, you have the festival playlist. In this, in Need for Speed Payback, you had the abandoned vehicles. Now, something like that, something fun that also gives you the car, and then hopefully in this next update, it's not just about the cars. Now, this is now going into what I hope the next update to be, but the very basic sum of it is I want something to do with the cars. It's all well and good having new cars. Even if these 3 cars came in the game free, you unlock them by doing an objective, and then they added a new DLC pack with brand new cars, I would be great with that, because obviously they've added the store now and they're able to do that in game. That would be cool. That would be great. But I would drive the cars, and then what do I do? I have made a poll on my YouTube channel, and a lot of you guys voted that you want to see new cars, story, and then new gameplay types as the most important things for the game. Cars overwhelmingly wins, but I completely understand that. But once people then start getting flooded with cars, they will know that they want more gameplay. I think if it was a 2-choice poll, it would be equal, they want more story or things to do, and cars equally. Give us the cars and things to do. As I said, I'm going to probably make a video at some point talking about everything that I would like to see added in the next update. Of course, we've literally 1 day into the update being out, and we've already got this information of what we could possibly see for the next update. I would absolutely love if there was some more tuner-based Khyzyl design cars, because I know he's done them. I know he's done so many of them online. I would just hope that, of course, these are all supercars. Well, I said there are 2 of them are supercars, and 1 of them is a Defender. I would hope there's some tuner cars. Even an M2 body kit would be absolutely awesome, because it would give me much more reason to drive the M2. It makes them the older cars that are already in the game quite a bit more exciting in a way, so I'm quite grateful for that. The timing of said update, again, we're down to speculation right now. People are thinking February. It could be delayed if that is the official date, so we could see a March update. But February, if we got updates every month, that would be going in line with what I was asking for: small updates and then big updates with big features maybe every 3 months. I'm very interested to see how they go about this. Anyway, so yeah, those are the Khyzyl cars that have been leaked. I'm super excited to be able to try that. They look beautiful. I'm super excited to actually be able to use those in the game, and hopefully we can at least change the damn colors, because I love the plain design. The plain designs they have right now are probably not the designs that are going to come on them. There's probably going to be like new designs for them, like the current pre-order vehicles. They have very special, unique designs that you can only get on those unless people remake them, which some people do, but you can't get the body kit. And yeah, I'm just hoping that they don't try and pull a fast one on us and not allow us to customize if they charge. If they charge for these DLC cars, they need to be able to customize them. We need to be able to choose at the very least, between a few wings and a few like spoilers. Wings as in fenders, bumpers, bunch of those things, hoods, even a couple of hoods, a couple of wings, a couple of wing mirrors, fenders, wider body, all those things. We need to be able to choose. Otherwise, if we cannot choose any of those parts, charging for them to me is a bit ridiculous, unless it was some kind of race car like the P1 GTR or an equivalent. You know, obviously not the P1 GTR because it's already in the game. You get the idea. So that, my friends, is everything we really need to know about said update. I would say update. Hopefully not. Hopefully there's a lot more to it. But you already know you're in the right place for Need for Speed Heat. Thank you so much for my friend Khyzyl for finding these and sending them to me for me to make a video on them. Hopefully you enjoy my awful driving of the gameplay. And of course, you're already in. And of course, I'll be back again tomorrow with some more Need for Speed Heat because... And of course, I'll be back again in the week with more Need for Speed and hopefully GTA because hopefully there's a GTA car tomorrow. Come on, Rockstar. I know you can do it. All right, be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and we shall see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.